If you are a service-based business owner, locksmith, plumber, cleaning business, med spa, barber, you name it, and you want to recession-proof your business and scale it beyond trading time for money, then this is the video for you. And then you can go get one of these little money guns and, well, it's broke. Oh, there it goes. So I'm going to show you how to scale your service-based business from maybe just one offer to multiple offers with recurring revenue using only a few simple tools. So if you're like me and you own a service-based business, most of us have a core service or core product that we offer. For a med spa, that might be like Botox injections, so on and so forth. You know your business better than I do, but I have a service-based business and we have a core offer. What I'm going to suggest you do are a couple of additions to your business, and maybe you have some of these in place already, and that's awesome if you do. But I'm going to show you how to add some other offers to your business, maybe give you a few real-time examples, as well as some tools that can be game-changing in this process. So without further ado, let's talk about that core offer. Obviously, that's your bread and butter, right? That's what's paying the bills. And what we want to do in addition to our core offer is have a premium offer. So if you are, for example, a plumber, it might be 24-hour service, right? Or it might be an emergent service that is offered at a premium. The reality is there's just some people out there who are going to pay a lot more for a premium service that you can offer. And the truth is they end up actually being better clientele. But instead of just the bread and butter, you can get some of that vacation money by having an offer that is a lot more than usual. We're going to call this the upsell. So like a med spa, you might have like an all-inclusive package that covers everything. Just as an example. So for the next phase of your business, you want what I call a tripwire offer. Now this is going to be low ticket, okay? This is going to be something that you can afford to sell at a low price. This is the get you in the door offer. So this one is something that you may want to list on something like Groupon. Now, word of caution, Groupon tends to attract cheap people, but you never know, right? You could get people in the door, and then once they see how good you are at what you do, then comes the chance to offer them more of our core offers or even our premium offer. Example for a cleaning business, $7 kitchen cleaning, right? Just get you in the door, gets them to see what it is you're going to do, and get them to know, like, and trust you. A plumber, it might be a $25 home inspection. And then, for example, a med spa, maybe a $20 kind of a skin analysis, so to say. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is create some kind of recurring revenue stream. There's a variety of ways that we can do this, and this is going to stabilize your business. In fact, hopefully a day comes where the recurring revenue is coming in like your core offers, so you can take a vacation and still be getting paid. So what does that look like? Well, that may be like for a med spa, it may be monthly skin maintenance or Botox maintenance, monthly service plans for any one of these. For like a locksmith, maybe like security monitoring or something like that that you can offer. So basically you want to think about your business and what can you package as a recurring thing, something where you can get certain people on this monthly billing cycle, okay? Now, the last thing I'm going to suggest you do is have an educational offer, okay? So this is going to be something like a course, okay, a DIY, so how to do it yourself. Now, for med spa, obviously, we're not going to have a DIY how to do your own Botox, right? We're probably not going to go that far, but there can be like a course of over-the-counter things that you recommend how to use and apply those. It's really unlimited. You're only limited by your imagination when it comes to this, but definitely have educational material that you can sell. This allows you to escape the location of your business, because these service-based businesses, mine included, tend to be confined to a service area. But when you have something like an educational offer that you can sell online, you now have something that you can sell over and over again without you having to be there. And it's not as difficult as it might sound. The other great thing about this is there are, like in this space, there may just be the do-it-yourselfers. There are people that don't want to pay for the service, but you can still capture that revenue by teaching them how to do what they would prefer to do themselves. Now, with that, this stabilizes your business because now you've got something at a price point for everybody, basically every level of shopper. So you are going to create more offers for people, and people just like choices in general. So if you give them high price, low price, and middle price, more often than not, they'll be more likely to select the middle option. But it is going to be a conversion mechanism, meaning it's going to allow you to actually close more deals. So with that, what we want to do to get customers is a couple of simple things. One is a lead magnet, okay? A lead magnet is a giveaway, okay? Now this giveaway does not have to be anything pricey. In fact, it can just be some kind of like a PDF that's like a free guide of some sorts, a free sample if it's like a medspa free skincare product. If it's a plumber, it might be some type of a like drain maintenance product, just something for them to test. And this again is something that gives, and it could just be tips, right? It can just be tips. It could just be a cheat sheet of tips. The point of this is to get them into your ecosystem, get them into what we call your funnel, okay? So you want to be able to contact these people and be able to give them special deals when they come up and get them into your newsletter to where you can sell them over and over again and new things when you roll them out, okay? So from lead magnet, now we need to go into what I call the game changers. So the game changers are going to be YouTube, Go High Level, CRM, and WordPress, which WordPress can be inside of Go High Level. And I'm going to tell you a little why of each. So YouTube, you can create one video and have, you can get lifetime leads from that one video. You should create more than one video, but you should create some how-tos, some product demos, you name it. You know, again, you're only limited by your imagination, but you should be creating some YouTube videos. Now, here is the thing. You do not have to be a YouTube star. You do not have to be a fantastic content creator, but you do have to just be authentic. Our channel, when we first started on YouTube with like 0 subscribers, like not even 100 subscribers, we're making videos about some of our services and some of the things that people in the community might want to know. And those got us leads and calls and sales. Okay, very simple. I did not know that you don't have to be an influencer. I just figured let's give it a try. Let's put some stuff out there. And lo and behold, we've gotten leads. And I have yet to see a business where this does not work. Okay, it seems like it works across the board. So a few YouTube videos on a YouTube channel, which is easier to set up than you might think, is going to go a long ways. It's going to has an SEO benefit the same way that a website does, and people are going to be able to feel like they know you and like you and trust you before they've ever even done business with you. And they're also you're going to be able to showcase your knowledge of what it is you do exactly. So that is game changer number 1. Okay, you should, and that should be top of your list. Think of it as free advertising. Now, and you don't have to, like I said, the views and subscribers, those are vanity numbers. Do not let those bother you. Don't concern yourself over that. But definitely do it. Now, with that, the next thing that I'm recommending is a CRM. I, unfortunately, and for God knows what reason, went a very long time running a business without a CRM, without something that can just manage my phone calls, send text messages, send out these emails automatically, deal with the opt-ins, deliver the lead magnet, house that course, that educational giveaway. I can do all of that inside of a CRM, and Go High Level happens to be my favorite. I've tested several of them. I've talked about that in other videos, but But high level is awesome for what you pay for it. There's literally nothing you can't do with it. And you can post across all social platforms with it. I could make a whole video just on Go High Level. But now you ideally want a WordPress website. If you already have a WordPress website, that's great. You can actually have it inside of Go High Level, but if you don't, no big deal. Now, why WordPress? Well, Google still likes WordPress. WordPress also has the ability to install some very simple and very affordable plugins that allow you to just dominate the local search. This is something that we've done for every single one of these businesses and more that I didn't list. We've done that. We've either built a WordPress site or we've installed software into their existing WordPress site that allowed them to create very rapidly a bunch of location-based service landing pages. And that allows them to get a lot more local traffic, a lot more calls and leads and sales. So by combining the three of these together, you have now a game-changing system. Any one of those, like if I was going to say just do one, just pick one and do it. But if you do all of those, then you are really off to the race and running, and you start to create this. You start to have this building up, and that will in turn get your business recession-proof, get you way more revenue than you're already getting, and of course can get you that recurring revenue, both from the core sales and from, we'll say, memberships or service plan. So with that, if you are serious about recession proofing and scaling your service business, you of course do need to think beyond just your service and have these additional things. And with that, I hope you like this. If you want to see how we create simple YouTube ads to grow our channel, which, by the way, YouTube, if you're running ads, and I'm not talking about running ads when I do this, I'm talking about free organic content, but you can run paid spots to that organic content cheaper than you can run ads on average than any other platform. And if you want to see how I do that, I do give a breakdown in this video right here. And with that, I will see you on that one.